What's the deal, pickles? How y'all doing, fam? This Tacoma Famous out here. Trying to catch many of y'all while y'all on y'all lunch break. I know some of y'all, especially my soldiers out there, y'all driving down South Tacoma Way in search of a car and whatnot without doing your due diligence. So I figure I'd come out here and help y'all since it's the weekend. Y'all trying to get this vehicle done before you gotta go back to work. So for those that are waiting, I'm gonna come out with some more information come Monday. For those that are waiting and you don't need a car, but those who are out there now desperately think they need a car when it's just a want. Let me help you understand. Take my free advice out here. If you're out there driving by a car, you probably didn't visited 10, 12 dealerships already. For those who are waiting, I'm going to tell you how not to do that. But let me tell you something, since those are you out there, make sure no matter how many dealerships you've been to, if you're looking at Hyundais, no matter how many Hyundais you drive, take that sucker out on a test drive. Don't be that one guy, don't be that one soldier who said, oh man, I know what they all look like, they all drive the same. Don't be that dude. Man, you're about to spend $12,000, $13,000. You better do everything you can legally on that test drive. Be wasting your $12, $13 on a car you don't even know that's going to work. Let me tell you something. I do not understand. I do not understand culturally or soldierly why the first thing that we do when we get into a car, we blast the radio and adjust the bass. I don't understand why we do that. That is not the first thing that you should do. You shouldn't get in the vehicle and blast the radio, because when you blast the radio, it does not allow you to hear the engine. You shouldn't hear no tick, 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 tick in the engine, and you almost, depending on, you shouldn't hear no knocking either. Now, that first thing you do before you take the vehicle out on the test drive, start that engine. Listen. Make sure there's no tick, 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 tick. Now, if that passes the smell test, turn your steering wheel all the way to the left. You shouldn't feel no vibrations. You shouldn't feel no bumps. You shouldn't hear no rattle. Yeah. If that passed the test, turn the steering wheel all the way to the right. Same thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Don't ever let your salesperson talk during the test drive. Don't try to distract him. Don't you distract him either by asking you know how long you've been doing this. How's business? You don't need to know how business. You don't need to know how many other people looking at the car. You don't need to know how long she's been selling cars. You are there to conduct a test drive and not an interview. Do an interview, man, on your own time. You wasting money. You wasting your money. All right, so if all of that passed, engine is good, turning the wheel to the left and right is good. Take that sucker out and hit the road. Not around the block at 22 miles per hour, and just don't go on no smooth road. You need to hit some bumps to see if anything's loose. Your exhaust ain't supposed to be loose and rattling in the back. It ain't supposed to be dragging on the ground. Your fender shouldn't come off just because you hit a pothole. Okay, ain't supposed to work like that. And something ain't supposed to hang low at 30 miles per hour. And whatever you do, after you didn't went over a bumpy road, after you didn't drove over some smooth road, take that doggone car out on the freeway. Man, I can't stress this enough. Some issues, some problems, some vibrations don't happen until you reach 60 to 65 miles per hour. Man, you need to know, is that car going to vibrate when you going down I-5? Huh? Come on, somebody. You need to know if stuff is going to start rattling if you going over Snoqualmie Pass and you trying to get up on that hill, and all of a sudden ain't no, and then you start rolling back. Nah, bro. You need to know all of that before you leave that dealership with it, because you need to know what you're getting into. And finally, oh my God, I hated this. I hate it when people do this. They try to test the brakes by slamming on the brakes. You going 45 miles per hour, and then you just gonna slam on the brakes to see how well you. Man, what the heck you testing the ABS system? What you gonna do with an ABS system? What you gonna do when a computer don't allow you to fully stop? And depending on what car you drive, some of them got this pre-collision stuff that's gonna stop your vehicle anyway. You ain't doing nothing by doing that, man. What you need to do is you need to stop the car like you normally do. You need to slow down the car like you normally do. You going 65 miles per hour, you trying to slow the vehicle down. Your car shouldn't be shaking while you're hitting on the brakes. Come on now. You get to a stoplight, your brakes shouldn't be squeaking. Metal on metal. Come on, man. Test the brakes like you normally would do. Don't slam on the brakes with an ABS system. Stop showing that you don't know what the current technology is in the vehicle because you didn't do your due diligence. When you do that, your salesperson got you from a mile away. The first thing they gonna say, oh, this dude don't know what he talking about. First thing they're gonna say, look, man, what you trying to get your monthly payments at? You come in with a budget of $12,000, but you tell him, well, I could afford $400. He gonna get you a $15,000, $16,000 car, so cause he can meet your monthly payment. Be smart, man. Do your due diligence in 2021. Stop making bad decisions. Ain't no reason for you to be driving down South Tacoma Way, Pacific Avenue, Aurora Avenue in Seattle, Evergreen Parkway, Capitol Mall Boulevard in Olympia, just because you need and want, just because you think you need a car right now, without doing your due diligence. Make bad decisions if you want. You ain't got to listen to me. You ain't got to do it. But if you want to make, you ain't got to listen to me, but I'm telling you, you're going to wake up the next morning with buyer remorse on a car you don't want, on a 5-year plan, car payments every month, insurance every month, on a car that might last 3 weeks, or on a car you don't even want. Man, I'm Tacoma Famous. I'm out of here. Those of you listen to me or not, that's up to you. I've been in the business. I know what I'm talking about. You do. I ain't got a car. I own my car outright. I'm just trying to help you out. You know, I'm like Hustle Man on Martin. I'm trying to help you out, player. I'm out of here. I gotta get ready. I'm sweating out here. I gotta get out this house. I'm gonna go get me a chocolate milkshake. If anybody want to join me for that milkshake, don't even think about it. This is my own, I'm doing my own thing. Matter of fact, I'm going down a Ruston Way. I don't know what I'm going to do there, but I'm going there. I'm out.